Starting this one off with 46 runecrafting coming in from the Tears of Gothics. Next one I might be able to get a double level and hit 48, but as you can see, it's actually starting to catch up to my construction a little bit, which means that pretty soon I'm going to have to train construction. I don't think that'll be too much of a problem because we're starting to make tons of money from Slayer, which is going to be the main objective of this video. Just going to go on another Slayer binge. Might go for 80 this week, not sure, but Slayer and Hard Clues, maybe some more Demonics, we'll see what happens. Let's jump right into this. Well, that's a way to start the week off. Pretty sure this is my first ever Cave Forest task, and we get a Black Mask. To those of you guys who don't remember, it took me about 1700 KC for a Black Mask, and we get one less than 100 kills later. It's probably something I'll drop over to my main. I don't really plan on keeping too many duplicates or anything in this account. First level of the video coming in here, at least hopefully. There we go. 86 attack, still 109 combat. I think 1 or 2 more levels should put me to 110, which would be pretty nice. Working on getting 90 attack before I switch over to defense. 349 tasks completed. Gonna get 350 here at Konar. I swear the Slayer Master is obsessed with Fossilized Wyverns. I get this task like every time I come here. But I'm just doing it for the 50th task boost. So that'll be pretty nice. Free points there. Pretty sure I mentioned this in the last video, but I have to say, Dust Devils are easily my favorite task ever. 75 Slayer, a very monumental level coming in. And Gargoyles, it's huge. It means I'm gonna be able to get tons of GP on the account now, without having to worry too much basically anytime I get those tasks. But something else I should mention, this task in particular has treated me extra well because this is my 5th superior in this one task. I have never had a task that has had 5 superiors before, so that's pretty freaking nuts to be honest. First things first, before I do anything else, I want to make sure that I unlock the Gargoyle Smasher, and also there should be an extend option, I'm pretty sure, for Gargoyles somewhere in here. There we go. Because that's a really good task. I want to make sure that I'm giving myself the best opportunity to get as many of them as possible. And that is a huge task of Skeletal Wyverns. I don't even have these extended, I don't think. Get it? Haha, I did get it. 91 HP coming in at this Wyvern task. I kind of forgot about this one. 81 magic coming in on the middle of a farm run. I was just teleporting to Camelot. Wind Surge, pretty relevant. I think I got really close to that on the Dust Devils task that I just did. Well, I guess we're starting this week off with a pretty lengthy task of Demonics. 151 Black Demons. Nowhere better to do them than Demonic Gorillas, that's why I unlocked them, so let's jump right into it, I guess. No way, no way, no way, no way, no way, dude, we got a Zenyte! Oh my god, we got a Zenyte. First trip of the task, no freaking way, dude. This actually really changes what I'm going to be doing now. So now instead of doing Slayer, I'm going to be doing a lot of Barrows and sand collecting and training my crafting because I really, really want to get a Torture. Pulling in a Ballista Spring as well, about 15 kills later, give or take. Pretty good trip, dude. Just finished off my Hespori kill and got 75 farming from it. Pretty milestone level because we can now grow magic trees. Don't think I have a lot of seeds, but, you know, eventually that'll be nice. So I guess since the direction of this video is changing a bit, an explanation is probably in order. So, the first thing that I'm going to start doing is actually gathering sand. Now, I did decide that I want to get an Amulet of Torture. While I can't guarantee I'll get the entire thing in this video, I'm going to need roughly 35,000 buckets of sand, and I think a little bit over 5,000 giant seaweed as well. So that's the first step in what I need to do. Now, luckily for me, since I've been doing lots of bird runs and whatnot, my limiting factor is going to end up being seaweed, but not by much. Hopefully by the time I'm done collecting buckets, if I'm consistent with bird runs and seaweed runs, I should be able to end up getting the amount of seaweed I need, although it might be a bit of a close call on that front, not entirely sure yet. Now while I'm doing all that, or I guess in between doing all that, I actually need to get tons of runes. And while I could, since I've been getting some more GP-friendly tasks lately, you know, being Demonics as a big one of those actually, now that I'm 75 Slayer, I could just camp Gargoyles for some GP. I figure why not at least spend some time at Barrows. I don't know how much of this is going to be done at Barrows, but I need to gather up Chaos Runes and whatnot to get another Onyx anyway. So I might as well do at least a portion of that at Barrows, and if I decide that it's too slow, then I'll spend some GP on buying Chaos Runes for the Onyx. Now looking at the entirety of the grind, is it realistic to do this all in one video? No, not really, because it's probably like 100 hours, give or take, of grind on top of the time that I'm going to be spending at Barrows and whatnot. So I don't think I'm going to be doing the entire thing this video, but I want to at least get a nice healthy head start on it. Well, like I said, I wanted to start doing some Barrows, and the first item we get on the grind for Chaos Runes is a Torag's plate body, which I'm pretty sure is a unique, although I think I now have all of the tank bodies, aside from Varric, but Varric isn't really much of a tank body. It has much lower stats than the other ones. So it's unique. Can't really complain with that. I'll take it. Sporadic level coming in here once again. 72 Hunter. Pretty much all from birdhouses. Nothing really common with the level, but still, yay. Well, not the best item in the world, but I just pulled myself an Aram's Staff, which is another unique item. I mean, honestly, it's not that bad. I'm pretty sure that it's got, like, decent stats for what it is, so if I'm ever doing something that doesn't require auto-casting, I might actually end up using that. Not bad at all. Not the piece of Aram's I wanted, but not bad. I know this is probably not going to be posted by the time this poll is already implemented into the game, but you guys know I've been gathering buckets of sand. This poll kind of changes things. Basically, what it is sandstone is going to be much faster to getting buckets of sand in for training crafting. Mains probably don't really care about this poll too much, but mining sandstone will be faster. So I think what I'm going to do, actually, is I'm going to finish off 10,000 buckets of sand, which is only a few thousand more. Then I'm going to start working on getting things to make this grind a little bit faster by just mining the sandstone and getting it ready for when the update comes out. And if it's not Thursday by the time I'm done with that, since this isn't the only thing I'm doing Barrows and other stuff on the side, I will probably just continue to get more buckets of sand. I'm not sure. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. So first things first, let's finish out 10,000 buckets of sand. A brief while later, finished my buckets of sand and finished making it into molten glass. Got about 16,000, which I don't know if that's... Can't remember if it's supposed to give me 1.6x or 1.8x. If it's 1.6, then I'm pretty much dead on the money. If it's 1.8, then I'm quite a bit below it. But either way, 16,000 molten glass to work with. This should be enough to get me to 87, which is a huge gain, because once you're at 87, you can then make the Dorgeshan light orbs, which give you a lot more XP than lantern lenses. First level of the grind, 86 crafting coming in. I think at 87, in addition to the light orbs, I might be able to +5 boost for an anguish, which is probably the second thing I'm going to make. That might be level 88, I'm not sure, but yeah, I plan on doing torture first, then anguish, probably then bracelet, and then suffering last, depending on how that all works out. I mean, by the time I get to Zora, I want to have a suffering, but I'm not really sure if I'm going to have 4 Zenites by then. Oh, that is some beautiful irony. The Aram's Hood, the last item I actually need to get on my regular Iron Man, and I just pulled it on the hardcore. All in all, I don't think this thing has too much use for me over here, so it's probably just going to rest in the bank like most of the other stuff, but that is perfect, honestly. It's pretty funny, man. Oh, that is so good. I don't know if I caught the recorder in time, but that is so good. Varric's plate skirt, dude. That is so good. That is actually one of the few items that I'm really happy to see. It was that, Carol's top, and Aram's top and bottom are the items I really wanted to get. That is super good, dude. Varric's plate skirt is pretty much the best in slot tank legs that I can get. It's super stylish. Yeah, it does get the style points. I'm sorry, I know a lot of people don't care about that, but it's just the classic look for me. I love the look of the Varric's plate skirt with the fighter torso. Much more classic with the whip, but we'll get there. Fantastic, dude. All this while I'm trying to get Chaos Runes, which, by the way, I'm not getting very many of, but Varric's plate skirt, beautiful. Coming in with a level that actually means something now. Now, most of my farming XP comes from Hespori and just herb runs and whatnot, because I don't really have enough tree seeds to sustain. But 76 means that I can actually now plant the anima plants, which are the special things that you get from the Hespori kills. So I'm going to look at the ones I have in my bank and then maybe try and plan extra farm runs around certain things. Like, I think there's the ones that give increased yield and reduced disease, which are the ones that I really care about. Picking ourselves up a Guthan's helmet. You know, the freaking RNG all of a sudden is coming in clutch at Barrows. Very nice. That is a unique. We actually already have the Guthan's body as well. And Guthan's is the one, like, full set piece that actually does have some semblance of use, because it could be used at solo bandos. So that's actually a useful item. Sort of. Yes. Finally. 34 HP. Monka. Oh, no way. No way did I actually. No way. Did I actually freaking do that? I just need the chain skirt now. No, that's amazing, dude. 82 magic coming in here at Barrows. I think this is Ice Blitz. I mean, woo, tell the other Palador, right? I think it's Ice Blitz, which I don't think has too much relevance on this account, but, you know, free magic level, why not? Pulling myself a Carol's crossbow. It's actually not a bad thing for me to have because it probably will be better than my magic shortbow against demonics. I'm not sure yet, so I'll have to look into it. But it would also be nice because it would mean I wouldn't have to take the Avis switch either, so I might be able to swing that and make it work. I'm not sure yet. I'll have to look into it. I don't know how much it'll cost to get bolt racks as well, but not bad. Probably would have had to record this either way since I'm about to do a farm run, but picking up an herblore level from a random event. 64. Nice. One of the biggest milestone crafting levels coming in, 87. Now, like I said, this is a huge level, not only because of the Dorgish light orbs, but mainly because of the amethyst javelin. No one cares about amethyst javelin heads. The Dorgish light orbs is actually a huge boost to experience when you're training crafting, at least with this method. So it's actually really nice. It goes from, I believe, 55 XP to 70 XP per glass. So that's really amazing. And like I said, right now, if I wanted to, I could actually boost up and make the Necklace of Anguish. Although I think I'm going to wait on that because I don't really feel like I'm going to use that as much as I would use a Torture. Neglected to mention this because I actually got that Carol's Crossbow on 199 and I didn't feel like recording 200. But I did pass 200 Barrows KC, and you can see I got a good amount of runes right here. And even though I got the more tiny legs to avoid having to buy runes, I feel like buying them for an Onyx is kind of an exception, since I don't really feel like doing another, like, 20 or so hours, probably not 20, probably like 15 hours of Barrows to get more runes and whatnot. It's still very slow since I'm using Ibans and don't really have the best gear. So whenever I go to buy the Onyx, I'm just going to buy the rest of the Chaos runes with GP. Brief detour from crafting to do the Inakra's Lament quest. The main reason I wanted to do this was to get the Camulet. I'm now going to have to go spend 1 mil charging it, and the reason for that is obviously to be able to get to the desert area a bit more easily, or the quarry, whatever it's called. Now, the method that people used to do, at least what I saw people doing, was grabbing the rocks from here. But the problem with that is I'm pretty sure if you have this in your bank, you can't do it. Yeah, they actually have a cap on it now. So you're not allowed to pick up a full inventory of these, which would count as 5 kg sandstone blocks. So you have to actually mine them yourself. So a bit of a detour. I just found out a couple things. The first thing is that I do actually need the Desert Hard Diary completed in order to teleport outside of the Inakra's Temple. Luckily, that's something I wanted to get done anyway, and we'll probably address that in the next video, because there's a lot of things I need to do for that one. However, something else I wanted to do is get the Varrock Armor 2. The Varrock Armor 2 should allow me to get double sandstone, or the chance of getting double sandstone when I'm mining. I know that the Varrock Armor 4 works, I just tested it on my main, but I don't know what tier you need. I'm imagining the second tier, because the first one goes up to coal, the second one goes up to mithril for the chance of double ore, and sandstone falls between those, so I'm going to go for Varrock Armor 2. So for the rest of this video, I need to finish the Varrock Medium Diaries in order to get the Varrock Armor, and I also, in order to do that, need to finish my Black Demon task. So those are 2 things I want to get done to close out this video. Maybe I'll finish off this crafting level as well, since I have the stuff in the bank for it. And then next video, we're going to have to start with the Hard Desert Diaries. Well, either way, I'm going to have to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and let Lazim enchant my Camulet for 1 million gold, which is obviously a bit of a hit to the cash stack. But since I don't have the Occult Altar, this is actually something I needed to do anyway. It'll make switching to Ancients a lot faster. I think I'll get this before it switches phases again. Yeah, there we go. 87 ranged coming in here at the Demonic Gorillas. I'm just about finished with this task now, actually. So, I'm missing my switches now while I'm trying to record. Just about finished with this task now. Unfortunately, no other loot, but I mean, we're pretty much right on the drop rate for Zenites since we got 1 at the beginning of this task. And we're going to be just about 300 KC. There we go, the task is over. Now we can get on with the Varrock Diaries, or I guess start the Varrock Diaries, which is the first step in our crafting journey, weirdly enough. Should be the last easy task I need, I think. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that is the easy Varrock Diaries done. I think for the medium diaries I had to do a quest. I'll go check on that, but I'm pretty sure I have to do a quest. And I just now realized that I'd already gotten the Slayer task from Vanica, so I didn't actually even have to finish my Demonics task. Oh well, I mean, it's done. Probably should have checked that ahead of time. This quest has always been so just weird to me, but there we go, Soul's Bane quest completed, and the only thing I had to do for this was just, I think, walk back in here, actually, is the thing for the Varrock Medium Diary, so there you go, that's that step done. That is it, the last of the medium Varrock Diaries. That actually wasn't too bad. I thought I would have had to do more than this, but pretty much had all the stuff done already except for that one quest. So let's go over here, claim our stuff. Like I said, I'm not entirely sure if this works on sandstone, but it's not like it's really bad for me to do anyway. It didn't take me too long, and I can just go get the hard armor if that's what I need as well, because I'm not too far off those requirements. Let's quickly chuck these onto Herblore. Don't think I'm going to get a level because I'm pretty sure I just hit it. But, you know, free 10k XP, I'll take it. And the final thing I wanted to do this video, there it is. 88 crafting coming in. Very, very nice level to get. That is going to be the end of this video. I'm really, really happy with how far this account has come along. I'm going to go ahead and pop these stats on screen right now. And as you guys can see, we're actually approaching 1,700 total with a lot of easy total levels to get. So I don't really plan on taking this account to the point where I'm just grinding total levels. But we're probably going to be hitting 1,750 fairly soon here. And next video, we are going to work on getting the Desert Hard Diaries done, which will allow us to do some more Herblore training, since that'll make it easier and faster, and will give us access to the sandstone mining at its fastest speed, which means we can continue to work on crafting and try and knock out that Amulet of Torture, a huge accomplishment to get. As you guys know, a lot of time has been going into these videos, so if you do enjoy them, make sure you click that like button. I know you hear that from every YouTuber, but it really does help a lot. Also, feel free to head over to Twitch and watch me there. Usually when these videos go live, I am streaming not too long after that, and I do stream several days a week. So, you know, go over there, say hi, start a conversation. You can also join my Discord or CC. Both of those are down below. Have a fantastic day, everybody, and I will see you guys all in the next video.
Oh, yeah.